And we have some more breaking news coming in on the broadcast right now. An IAF flight carrying over 1,300 oxygen concentrators and over 400 respirators have arrived from Israel. Medical aid and equipment from Israel has arrived at the Hindon base. Breaking news coming in on the broadcast that medical aid and key equipment has arrived at the Hindon base. 1,300 oxygen concentrators and 400 respirators have been sent by Israel. The IAF flight has carried more than 1,300 oxygen concentrators and over 400 respirators from Israel. That's the big breaking news that we're getting to you at the top of this hour, that the world is uniting to help India battle COVID-19 pandemic. Israel, in fact, has sent medical aid this morning. We're given to understand that this consignment has arrived at the Hindon airbase, visuals of which are on your screen. Joining me on the broadcast is my colleague Shivani to give us more details on this. Shivani, big help coming in from Israel. Israel now giving us that much needed 1,300 oxygen concentrators and more than 400 respirators when we need them the most.
Christino, these pictures that we are receiving are now continuous series of pictures which we are receiving each day. And today, this consignment has reached India from Israel with over 1,300 oxygen concentrators and more than 400 respirators. And we know that this has arrived at Hindon Air Base, Ghaziabad. And we also know that the Indian Air Force is continuously ferrying such kind of medical aid, not only from abroad but from within. And many countries, including United States, United Kingdom, Germany, Russia, even China. So all these countries are now coming together to help India in the hour of crisis. And today this medical aid has reached India from Israel. And we know, Christina, that Israel and India share old diplomatic and military ties. So this kind of medical aid also symbolizes and signifies how these countries have been moving ahead in their endeavors, not only the military deals, but also when India is in hour of crisis, it needs medical aid. Then also Israel has sent across these oxygen concentrators and respirators. So now we are getting medical help from all countries. And today these pictures that have this flight that has come from Israel shows how Israel is also helping us.
Israel being the big brother right now, helping India in its time of need. Thank you, Shivani, for joining us on the broadcast.